Hey guys, Mustached, and welcome back to some more of Dokapon Kingdom pre-recorded edition. As you can see, we have already become the acrobat, and Evie has already infiltrated her way into the new continent, already taking one major city, but you know, I believe a pretty good play, or pretty decent plays were made at this part in Junction based on my previous titling of it. But we'll get there when we get there. Meanwhile, Aaron continues to reside backwards. But this is where enemies did begin to give up a little bit. Big curse. And more events. Additionally. So, nitroglycerin is the item that will stick onto a person for an undeterminable amount of time. Every time you get hit, there is a chance that it will bring you all the way back down to 1 damage. And this is a stall for time tactic in the name of Conjure, so there's that in Hero. As she makes her way back to do what she's been doing and taking more towns. Now transfer, as I mentioned, because I believe someone else got that, allows you to essentially oh god, what was I just talking about? Anyway. So luckily I had a soul mop on me, so I just quickly used that right away. I didn't want to deal with that nonsense. So I'm also moving. But unfortunately we get more events. I got some money, so that's not bad. And these two fight again, or this is their second time fighting, I think, at this point. A lot of people have been fighting Aaron, so I think this is their second time. So, that will hinge on initiative right there. So, luckily I'm out of that situation. But, you know, I could, in theory, have taken both of them out, or do that and, you know, get both of them to give up, essentially. But that'd be more profitable if I got initiative both times, on both occasions, so there's that. So Hero gets initiative, so there you go. They'll always give up with the opportunities, and he will catch up to her through that. And now the nitroglycerin has been passed from him to her. So, I say, let's stall for time. So I put a monster onto noob. I don't think I'm gonna roll a 1, and I don't. So I'm like, well, I'll let them deal with that. It's an unfortunate state of affairs, but hey. Big attacks happening. The hero with the, see, they're moving around. He's moved around Danube there. So I have essentially stalled the NPCs because it's right next to them, so they will fight for that. And I'm hoping for a fight here, and I managed to get one, finally. Whack. It's very satisfying. More spirit gloves, of course. I forgot what affliction she had. Oh, the curse, right, because curse all. Cannot even take one of these out on a one-shot on attack. So he's on another pretty bad run here. So I have, you know, very little, but that's okay. So they stay near the monster, or he does. I'm thinking I might be able to claim it too at this point in juncture. I mean, I'm still nearby, so that's why you see me stay within the vicinity. Bonk. So now I don't have to necessarily worry about strikes and counters with my ability to zap and kill now. So this is the loveliness about the Acrobat, is all your stats just go up. Alright, well, if he doesn't get initiative... Oh, he barely managed it. He manages to survive another day. There goes the hero's passive ability. But he gets to the town first. So it has switched hands at this point due to that. So we go back to the left. We're like, well, there goes that. Anywho, back to the business. These silly guys. Big kick. Luckily, don't have to worry about speed. My attack will always, or my spell in this instance, will always stick true. So that's the answer to those guys, because they don't have any answer for that. It's only later where magic starts to become like a problem. And it goes back to being an attack versus strike game, almost, at that juncture. So he's upgrading his magic as well. And getting some other nonsense that he will try to use along the way. So stall tactics aren't being just used by me. They're used by others. Oh, blah 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 blah. Poison, poison, poison. Brick attack. So I figure, you know, I've already got my magic fill, so I don't even mind paying to sleep there. I did take that damage after all, and I'm pretty sure I didn't level up, so there was that. So he's gonna go after who's first. And she gets cursed again. Which is a bit silly to do with Footsore, considering she's like right on the, right next to the temple, but it's a one-turn stall tactic at this juncture, because it worked. Well, technically two, I suppose. One to move away and one to move back. But the hero draws near. Miss! And he still has pickpocket after all this time. And it's enough, though. Gets the job done, you know? What a hero truly does. So, sometimes you take the big gambles. And I'm like thinking, well, that's fine. Footsore? Well, yes, please. That was a benefit, and you'll see in a moment why. So, you gotta look at what your surroundings are. And now that I'm the furthest to the left, that also doesn't matter, because I wasn't planning on using my items anyway. All I have to do is move. Still can't one-shot a crawler. Back to initiative dependency. So Hero thinks he's got me in a situation where I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to fight him. And maybe another player might even think that. They might think, oh no. But you see, I never had any intention of moving up. At all. 'Cause the monster's down there. So I'm thinking, why not just go down? You see, that's where taking advantage of what you see on the map to your fullest. And even when the NPCs try to stop you, you always have it at the back of your true intentioned mind what you were actually intending to do. Now, unfortunately, he guessed right. So she's probably gonna, yeah, she's gonna head back up. So there's that turn. It's predictable. And he does not get initiative this time, and there it goes. Unfortunately, that stall that I did wasn't really great for that. Because I believe he just rolled enough to get to the monster. So if he was Eevee, he probably would have taken it. Whack! But she's also approaching the storm that is approaching. Rejected to go down. But remember, NPCs will still prioritize weapons, so that's why he's going up here, because he wants the best of the best. That'll give him the one shot if he, makes his way. So that's something I was also sort of depending on. So now I'm over here, and now I'm fighting a giant. Not the best fight, but I get first initiative. So it's time to do what we do best, and that's strike. But it's not enough. And I'm like, oh god. That power poke. But we all gotta just defend sometimes. But the acrobat has a special ability that if you die, you have a chance of coming back to life like that. Now, this is what surprised me right here. Miss! I'm surprised she didn't go for me for the transfer. But I'm assuming the NPC's under the ideals that it needs to get the better equipment still. So that's why it didn't do that and tried to go for him, because he was on top of the shop, so she would have gotten to the shop instead. Is my best guess for that. So the only reason I'm below Aaron is that he has a castle and I do not. That is the only thing that is separating our levels of discrepancy at this point, by the way. I think. So now Hero's on his way to me, essentially. And I need to get initiative. Because I have been killed, I have been gassed, and things aren't looking good for me. So I use my reveal. And I still can't kill him with a normal attack, so we do it again. Double strike to take the town. With our ability to come back to life. Now we're making money, and now we have a new town. So our value just went up substantially. But it's still probably not going to get enough. After all, his castle is worth, like, crazy amounts. So the Monstar lands next to Hero here. Buffing up. Buffing up. And we're still gassed up, but hey. We just leveled up, everything's fine. But I look, and I count, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could just make my way to the temple. Nice and safe. Cure that corruption. There you go. Big challenges, overblown. Big money.
Welcome, Meow. Which one do you prefer? Thank you.
So sticking to that strategy of blistering feet, locking someone's bag, these manipulations that stall for time. Meanwhile, these two have both powered up. Big attack. So that's the thing. Even if the ghost attacks twice here, he doesn't do enough damage, and I noticed that. So I'm like, well, there goes that town. It's time the new training arc starts here. So I want to see how much my magic does. Not bad, but it's not, it's not an insta-kill. Miss! And more giving up is occurring now. Miss! Oh, a thief is a big thief coming through, stealing that magic mirror. Miss! And he's still unable to kill him when hit. Hero gets the initiative, so he claims the town officially. Liberation is claimed. Adventurers! The monsters are starting to leave the area around here. Since I've got some money lying around, I'm thinking of redecorating my bathroom. I'm going to need 5 money tricksters, don't ask why. Of course, there will be a reward for first one to bring them. So this requires you to have a lot of empty inventory. And I'm seeing my attack is not great at this juncture with the weapon I currently have. I probably should have zapped again. So I've wasted another turn there. Now that was interesting. Now remember, she has the nitroglycerin though. And he immediately gives up. The bullying of Aaron Yeager. So she gives the item to him. And even more shocking developments, he goes to fight me. Miss! So I can't even kill him with a strike. But I do it anyway. Might as well finish the fight that has now occurred. So he can't win. So I'm getting the levels now. And you know, get that money for good options. So he's just provided me with a great deal of stuff. Money, levels. You can't ask for more in Dokapon Kingdom, really, because that's asking for suffering at that point. Miss! So he's been timed out, so I go back to the battle that I was originally having. Now I can finally just end it. I'm like, nah. Big curse. So again, big stall tactics are happening. Everyone's playing very defensively here. Now, the money tricksters are in a store, which is the only one that I'm familiar with that has it is in the lava cave, I think. So me and Hero are technically the closest to the goal. I'm all healed up. And, well, I got all that money, so, you know. Just update casually. Big magic. Whack. And there is. So, I'm falling to the furthest behind, but you see a little bit of a rise there. That's from the new town alone, by the way. That shows you just how much impact these new towns have in comparison to old towns. So he was injured, so he's doubling up. He's investing and getting his health back, so that's a double turn essentially. The store has now closed. It's the weekend, since, you know, the day has passed. Now, I could immediately go in the lava cave here. I'm aware that it's there, but I'm not going in. No way. I need to know. There you go. My attacks now have the sufficient capability of killing, but more importantly, the reason I'm staying out here is not only level, but I actually probably shouldn't have went to the left here, to be honest, but it's fine. Big ninja skills rejected. Alright. So these two are moving toward Dokapon Kingdom, I think. Now, what I think is happening here is that they are painfully aware that somebody's close, that being Hero and I, to the getting the objective. So they're getting ready to play defense here. Oh, and he mastered his thief class on top of that, so there's that too for him. So Squall move someone to another area. And again, I could go in the lava cave, but I'm choosing not to. See ya. So that's the second time I could have done it. Now, to be fair, if I had, all 3 NPCs would be going after me, and I would only have the one. I think I would have 1 item slot available to me to, have that freedom. So, he will directly give that to the king. He will go from being a thief to being a holy man. Makes sense to me. He found faith after stealing for far too long. Oh, he needed to upgrade something else, I'm assuming, then. See, someone like myself, and more players would probably want to keep that item, the Squall. It doesn't even sell for that much, but again, it has the potential to move something, or someone rather. So I'm back. I forget if I got the buff or debuff at this juncture. Probably the debuff. Yeah, there you go. But luckily I'm getting some battles here. Getting some EXP. That's very good. So, I see that it has no magical defense, so there you go. She was afflicted by something again, rather. And again, playing very defensively on top of that, in terms of positioning. Because of, again, where Hero and I are, comparatively speaking. The Holy Man is here. So he gets a really good item here. A charm potion allows you to land on a town and take it. So I've been this has been my plan, is investing in this town. Because remember, the side quest is still there, and that's the town that was prompted for everyone to do that. So that's what I've been trying to do this entire time. Spoiler alert. It's not actually been focused on the main quest. So he's finally catching back up, slowly but surely. And he takes one of her towns by using that charm potion he has obtained. So he's whittling position 1 down substantially here by doing this. So we have all these monsters down here, so now I'm moving down. And we get our unfortunate encounter with Weber. He gives me the big bug, which is, I have a few items on me, but nothing I'm too concerned with. So it's not like the worst time to get a big bug. He didn't do it during my run of getting the items, you know? After buying all 5 of them and then having Weber come in and give that to you, what a nightmare that would be, right? Wasting all that money, and then you have to, on top of that, land on it again. Miss! So, again, he's playing defensively here. Is my best guess, anyways, how the NPCs are running each. Whack! I guess he never did officially claim his safety, and he gets that on top of that. Gaining favor with the king, on top of getting a save point here. So the bug starts eating away. Nasty. So I'm like, well, might as well help it out here, you know. I'm not even hurt, so I'm just like, well, might as well, you know, make that go way faster. But unfortunately, I roll a 1, so I get another item here. Stalling tactics employed.
Welcome, meow. Come back.
So he's now entered the cave officially, but we're not worried about that. Unfortunately, we got more events and we didn't land on a town here. Lose some money. Now notice what just happened there on top of that though. The bug didn't take an item. It does not take an item every turn necessarily. So yeah, now Aaron's cautious, wavering backdowns are making more and more sense, so he just got the money that I got taken away from. But Hero has now surpassed Eevee in towns here, or at least ones that have the worth on them. So it went back to stealing stuff, so I'm like, well, might as well use something again. Not even a lot of damage. Take a town. Confusion. I'm seeing that shock ability, so I'm assuming that's an attack back. So I'm like, well, might as well play cautiously. And on top of, there was a chance that whatever I was about to do might not even happen because of the confusion. Now the shop is open. He's able to get it.
Hello there. What would you like?
So again, you have to fill your inventory with these essentially.
Thanks, mon chéri. Thanks, mon chéri. Thanks, mon chéri. Thanks, mon chéri. Come back.
So now he's on the fast track to getting to town. Elixir. Gone. I'm still confused, as you can see, but it doesn't really matter what I do, and I don't get afflicted, but I miss! So I probably should have gambled the zap there. And as you can see, you can roll zeros. It's completely within the realm. So he's wasting his spells on me, though. Oh! So he knew, the NPC knew that I was gonna use magic there, so... I'm like, oh, well... There goes that opportunity, because I think I would have had enough to take him out, but now I don't. Big rejections. Womp womp. See, my zap can't kill him, so I just go for an attack here. And I get it, though, this time. So I see restrict, so I take that ability back as my down ability. A pretty powerful one, if you ask me. Especially if you restrict the strike command from your NPC, then you could just strike freebie. Or counter, you disable the counter ability. That's a free strike next turn. That's why that's very, very good to get. So again, he's playing defense here. Because we have Hero, who's already has the items, so... Can he manage? Of course. So I see another town in my path. Now, Guster and Whale is what I was suspecting he was going to do. So unfortunately, that did not pan out. And I don't get my ability this time around. But I don't lose anything too big right there. One! Again, playing that defense. He's gonna wait around to try to land on Hero when it comes by. And Hero, his goal is to try to do what he's doing right now, and that's land on every safe space on his way back to Dokapon Kingdom. So I'm at it for only a turn. So that ended up not being, again, too punishing, all things considered. Attack go down. Again, playing that distance game here. 1. Pathetic. He lands on an open space. This leaves him open for opportunity attacks from anybody. Bonk. He got in some good hits in though. But it didn't matter. So, he has the items that's needed, so, you know, it's time to do what we do best. And I see, you know, I can't kill him with a strike, so we attack. She's staying nearby. Bingo, bongo, ringo. Big zaps. Alright. So round 2. He gets initiative. He can't kill me with an attack, and that's what he's most likely to do here. So we just defend. Now we strike. And get that victory. Now while we didn't get anything because we just leveled up off of him, we stall for time by taking away his money tricksters. Now I know I have the big bug still, but that's fine. I'm just doing this to stall for time, and it even takes one as a reminder. So I'm like, later. Now that was very unfortunate landing, though. If I had gotten initiative, that would have been great. But we successfully stalled for time. So we've caught up substantially to Aaron here. And he's out for 3 whole turns. That was a good stall. And there goes more of his items, technically, at this point. So my stall, I considered a big success. Despite the immediately loss afterwards. Bonk. He still can't even one-shot these. Shame on the whole band. There goes another money trickster. And that's A-okay by me. I'm like, well, might as well help this bug get out of here. I don't have anything left. And I'm like, I'm not risking another town potential loss at this juncture. I will pay that 67 gold. She gets another town. Of course she does. While she's waiting. Bro. Sing unsuccessful. So, we have nothing left for the bug to take. We're all healed up. And that is where we're going to leave it. Because that's where the recording ends. So, if you ended up enjoying that, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my petition to help out small YouTubers. Second, to my PayPal. You can help support me and my channel directly. And there to my Discord server. Join collab, show, do all that close stuff. And until next time, bye.